Hello guys, welcome to RENDER.CAMP. My name is Daniel. I hope you hear me well. Write me some pluses to the chat and we will start our stream today. I'm waiting for your pluses and we will start. Today we will build this beautiful image with Corona render, with 3D Max as usual. And I will tell you a few tips, tricks, my ideas. I hope you hear me well. Okay, I turn off my speakers. As I told you, today we will work with this beautiful picture, but the main goal is for what we will do this. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I add subtitles. You can see them right now on your screen. I hope everything will works well. If not, excuse me for that. And I add my hot case. You will see everything I push on my keyboard, and you will know everything about it. So today workshop called Archviz is art or not. So the question is, for example, this picture art or not? What do you think about it? I have read a lot comments, your comments on about this video, about this picture, on my private Instagram page, on our RENDER.CAMP page, and I have read a lot of your opinion about it. In my opinion, of course, this is art, but not exactly this picture. And this picture, the past part of the art. So how it works, in my opinion? In my opinion, you should be truly artist before you start working with the professional architectural or not architectural visualization. What does it mean? That means, for example, like some brands build new cars. Yeah, for start, they produce some concept, and this is art. But then they produce ready car, and you can buy this car in the store, and everything, and this is not art, this is production. Yeah, this is ready product you can buy. This is a little bit different. So this is professionalism. So I'm think that is art. This is some stage of our real professional work in our professional life. So first of all, we should become an artist. We should know how to work with lighting, with how to work with everything, and then we can produce our professional, commercial, everyday work. And of course, this picture will be part of everyday commercial art, but it should comes from early beginning, from some more creative part of you. I hope you understand me. So that's why I will share with you not only technical solution how to make this picture. To be honest, you know RENDER.CAMP already, I hope. If not, I will share with you this information. We have beginners information for beginners, and professional visualization, probably education, yeah, professional visualization course and beginners course. I always try to explain you exactly professional level of commercial architectural visualization. So that's why I will not explain all the buttons. I will not explain you how to make some boxes, move the textures or something like this. I will speak to you with a more professional level. That's why I will try to explain you more deep ideas about architectural visualization. Probably I worked with architectural visualization already like 15 years, since 2006. Yeah, that was my first work. So I have a lot of years of experience, something like 15. Oh my God, 15 years. And I'm sure I should share this information. That's why I'm here. So today we will build this image. But why exactly this? This work made by me with a reference during, I don't know, maybe 4, 5, 6 hours maximum with the rendering, with all changes. Just less than one working day, and from the scratch, with the modeling, with everything, absolutely from the scratch. But I have 15 years of experience. But I would like to share with you all this information because you can save a lot of years with it. Yeah. So I would like to. Yes, we work with the reference always. All our commercial professional in all our professional commercial project, we work with the reference. I would like to share with you one example. This is only one example, of course, but where is it? Yeah, this is 3 pictures. You can see this is 3 pictures. What is this? This is our final render. This is render from the client. This is our reference. So first of all, we get this picture. This is not our render. We got it from the client. Client sent us this picture and say something like, somebody make this picture, this render for me, but I don't like it. Can you make it a little bit better? We said, of course we can, but always in the beginning of the work we try to find the reference. Something similar to this, but much better. Something, the same situation, the same idea, the same something. Find exactly the better idea for this situation. And we found this picture that was reference for this project. And that's how we built this picture. I should tell you that is furniture developer. He produced kitchen, tables, I don't know, a lot of different furniture. So the goal was to show exactly furniture. That's why we decide to use this angle, camera angle, this camera position, these textures, and other things. I can show you a few examples and other examples we found and previous pictures from some other studio. I don't know who made it, but they produce this picture. Looks good? No. Why? I don't know. Because of many reasons, because of decor, because of background, because of lighting, because of colors, because of texture, because of composition, everything breaks here. And we found this reference and made this picture. So is it really different? No. Is it looks better? Yes, of course. I hope you see. Yeah. So for what we use reference? First of all, for catch some idea, what the main idea of this frame, what exactly we should show, how the light should work. No, this is another stage. For the main idea of the frame, so composition and maybe lighting, maybe point of attention, something like this. But on the second stage, we try to catch from the render, from the reference, small details like light and shadow composition, colors, color composition, amount of colors, sometimes materials, shaders, something like this. So work with the reference. That is really important thing. That is really workable, tool for your daily work. This is most important. Why? Because you can rebuild this picture in a few hours, something like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whole day maximum. But you can rebuild it, and you will know how to make exactly this quality of emotion on the picture. Of course, it can be a little bit different. No any problem in it. But you will catch much more, something really much more important from this image. Yeah. And what is this? This is composition, light and shadow composition, color composition, and you will avoid mistakes. This is most important thing, one of the most important thing. For example, decor here is really, I don't know, decor here breaks everything. On the background, on the middle ground, on the foreground, everywhere. Background. Of course, background breaks everything here, and that is absolutely disgusting. And some small things like, I don't know why these legs are this part of the table white. That's terrible, really. Why this so many information with inside the shadows under table? This is one of the powerful trick to add lighting in the place where you really need some lighting. So you can use it, but you make mistake in some powerful place. So that's why you should use reference all the time. Reference, this is really workable tool for each frame. I can show you another reference in this project. For example, this one. Yeah, of course, this is reference not about picture, but we made it. We made this, and I'm sure this looks really much better than this. Yeah, I'm sure you see this. I have here some small, for example, this one. Yeah, we take this picture like reference, and we have made where is it? This picture. I'm not sure, but these guys made this picture. I'm sure I shouldn't explain which one is better and why. Yeah, you feel it, you know this, you catch it from the picture, and this is thing you can get only from the reference, because unfortunately you have no possibility to know all the pictures in all the world. You can't be in all places and can't touch all shaders. You can't make all the pictures with your camera by your own. So that's why better to get reference in the beginning of the work, and only after this start working with your real production. So let's go back to our picture. I have a reference for this picture too. I will show it to you. To be honest, I tried to find some living room with a table, white apartment, something like this, and I try to find a few references about it. That was one of the first, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. So I download all the images I really like. Then I delete a lot of them because some of them not works with my general idea. I like them, but they doesn't work with the idea. So that's why I leave only this 6 picture, and I decide to take exactly this because I like it more than others. So that's why. And I started to rebuild it. For what? Of course, I can start work in this moment. I can start work with my scene, my real scene. I mean, try to take these colors this composition, try to rebuild it in my real scene. But much better if in the beginning of the work you will try to catch it really fast, but to make it ready with all textures, with all lighting, with all composition, with everything ready, because when you will start produce your real final work, that you can take exactly the same lighting, the same shaders, the same probably decor, the same pictures, something like I don't know, some pictures like here, the same furniture, probably you can take everything the same, and in the end you will get higher quality of the image in the faster, much faster. Yeah, so that's why I will take this picture, put to my 3D Max, and then we will start working with modeling this scene. I will not model all the scene because a lot of small details. I will spend something like one maybe 2 hours for this, and I'm sure all of you know how to make extrude or add some boxes. That's not a trouble. But I will show you how to make it fast and really good. This is absolutely clear scene. I will reset it one more time, and I will put it. I will make it a little bit different, like this. It will help me a little bit. Yeah. Corona by default. I will check my render. It should material editor will be Corona as well. I will put here this picture. Okay, I will turn off grid because to be honest, I never use it. I will put here the same dimensions of the picture. I will bring it to the right screen. Custom, high, 8, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, like this. I will push this button, and what else? Probably nothing. Everything is good. So right now the main goal is to find some first model where I will start this work. What exactly first model will be? In my opinion, here is this armchair. I found it on the Archie Products website. I downloaded it exactly from Archie Products. This website. If you don't use this, what is this? If you don't use this website, for sure you should start. You can go to furniture, I don't know, find some armchair. And I spent a few minutes to find something similar, and then I have found this model. This is exactly model from Archie Products, so not any 3D website, special 3D website. I take it exactly from this website. I will copy it to with computer copy. I will copy it here and put it to my scene to save your time for waiting. Why so long? Yes, that is 3D Max. We should wait some time. Okay, everything good. Computer, and I will put it here. Just you should push this button, just that's all. Maybe not the same, not absolutely the same, but who cares? All the time I hear some information. I can't build exactly the same picture. Nobody need exactly the same picture. You should catch something like this. Not absolutely similar. This is okay, absolutely. What about proportion and dimensions here? For example, we know the table height is something like 75, 85 centimeters, something like this. And the deepness of this door or gate should be like, how deep it should be? Like 1 meter, 120, 130, something like this. How high this ceiling? I don't know, but this is like 85 centimeters, sometimes 95, but this doesn't look too high. This is like exactly 85 centimeters. So that is like something between 5 and 6 meters. I think, maybe not, but who cares? Let's try to do something. Well, how late this table? Something like 3 meters, 3.5 maximum. Not less than 2.5, but not more than 4 meters. That is too long. That's why I build it like this. How high is it? Maybe 40 millimeters. And let's use 750 millimeters. What about size of it? Let's start with 3,000 and late 1 meter. I don't know. Let's start with this because I don't know. I will put it here, somewhere here. Oh, of course, it should be perspective like this. And I will put some camera. I will use Corona camera from the beginning because sometimes I can use physical camera, sometimes Corona camera. Absolutely not important which camera you will use on this stage. Maybe later on when you will produce your render, of course, but not now. Okay, I will go to the camera. Okay, I will put it here. I remind you, you can see which buttons I push in this moment. So if you don't know all the buttons, you can see them here. So perspective should be a little bit different. Yeah. So I will go to my camera, select camera. I will change the focal length to maybe bigger. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like the length of this table should be longer. I can't make it like 5 meters. That will be not okay. Yeah. So that's why I should change my camera here. Let's try to focalize. Oh, I forget about automatical vertical tile. Better to use it from the beginning. Yeah, and right now, as you can see, I make it focalate narrow, more narrow, and the perspective looks better in this way. What else? Oh, I want to know what the deepness here. Like this, 1 meter, something like this. Okay, looks good. Perspective not exactly the same, but who cares? I will move the camera a little bit in this direction. I will make it not so wide. Yeah, this absolutely, we catch it. Absolutely perfect. Nothing difficult. maybe wider, like 120 as usual. Yeah, I'm sure you know this dimension. Yeah, because of wall, because of wall. Yeah, the height can, the wideness can be higher, and the height can be higher too. Perspective, pretty the same. Yeah. Let's sketch the general geometry of this, of all this scene. Looks really good. I convert it to editable poly. I will move it here. Okay. And as you can see, horizontal lines, not horizontal. That's not a problem. I will show you how to fix it later. I will show you how to fix it later in a two different way. Let's do something like connect it here, because we have this line. Vertical line, that's okay, but this line should be horizontal. We should remember this. Let's go there, camera, and we can use not this one. Yeah, we can fix it in this way. So horizontal lines become horizontal, everything good. I will move some object in their new places, something like this. Everything's okay. Yes. So we can change our viewport to two default lights. In this case, we will see without black holes. What else? We can add some details that will be pretty fast. Something like with a shift. Yeah, I'm sure you know this. Buttons, maybe not everybody, but if you don't, we will let you know. What else? I want to, oh, that is okay. I will move it here, and I will add here one more connection, something like this. I will push this with a shift. I will make it higher like this. That will be enough. So that is already geometry. That geometry. I will delete this window. We will put here a window later. Oh, I forget about this. Yeah, I think we can delete it at all. And we can do something like this. Bridge. Yeah, everything is good. So and to be honest, in this moment I will stop modeling this scene, because I'm sure you know how to put their absolutely ready model of the kitchen, absolutely ready, how to copy this chair, how to make some details. But I want to share with you some really small details, really important things. How, for example, two really important things. Please, right now, if you watch your favorite cartoon, please, with the Peppa Pig, of course, please stop doing this, and I will, right now, will be something important. Please, never do like this. Never copy chairs or something like this, for example, like this. Yeah, and my favorite thing, that is when one armchair little bit rolled like this. This is terrible. I want to break my eyes when I see something like this. But you can make something really smart and a little bit longer, but much better. You can move them for you can copy it somewhere here, yeah, and rotate it without any snaps. So put it here and rotate it manually. like this. Try to put them straight, but manually, not by some script. Try to do this exactly manually. And to be honest, try to work manually so much as you can. That will give you much more real feeling. That will, like this, nothing special, little bit in a different angle, like this, like some real some real person move these chairs to their places. This person tried to put them straight but little bit not, then he washed the floor and move it a little bit more. So try to do it like in real life. Try to put them straight but not automatically, exactly manually. This is really important thing. This is first thing you should do. Second thing you should work with. Please continue make the breaks between objects. What does it mean? That mean I can show you something. For example, you put here teapot. For example, here. Oh. I will put here some teapot like this. I will make all the geometry with one Corona physical material. Okay, and I will put here some simple, I don't know, some simple lighting like HDRI, not too from HDRI heaven. Let it be on the board chart. I'm not sure about exactly this map, but guys, about all your question, I will answer all your question. I promise you in the end of workshop, because if I will answer right now, I will only answer. Okay. So let's try to render something. This is not the lighting for this scene. This is some trick about modeling. Yeah. So we got this picture. Of course, I will make it a little bit lighter. Something like this. But better come closer. So between, oh, probably here we already have, but never mind, I will explain you in a different way. In most cases you put the objects exactly polygon with a polygon close to each other, like this, without any gap. Please make some small gap between objects, but between all objects in your scene. So leave small gap always between all objects, and probably this gap should be the same everywhere. The same gap, not with the same dimension, not with the same amount of millimeters. No, with the same amount of shadows. So the shadows should have the same size. I will explain what exactly I'm talking about. For example, if you use some tiny object, for example, let's do the same with a different amount, with the cylinders with a different diameter. Yeah, for example, this one, for example, another one, copy. Okay, 2 copies with a smaller amount, with a smaller radius and smallest radius, like this. Yeah, so of course the shadows will be different there, but you should put them, you should make the shadows between these objects similar, so similar as you can, of course. Something like something like this. I will start to render one more time. Yeah. For example, I will move it a little bit higher, some small gap here. Maybe that is a little bit too much. Okay, let's 1 millimeter. Yeah. Okay, I will move all of this object with 1 millimeter. Okay, and you can see the difference. Yeah, here is most interesting result. I will make more of this. Yeah, lines. Here we can make it higher. Yeah, like 5 millimeters higher for sure. It will looks better. But this is flying object. This is not good. You should make it lower, minus, maybe a little bit higher. Yeah, like this. Of course, we will, unfortunately, we have no possibility to get the same shadow between it because this is really tiny object, but you should care about it and you should make it so good as you can. So please be careful with this and think about it. This is really important. To be honest, in this case, exactly in this case, I want to put this object a little bit lower. Maybe. So right now I can tell you here is plus 1.5 millimeters. Here is plus 0.8 millimeters. Here is plus, oh, I forget, 0.2 millimeters, I think. Yeah, so this size, these dimensions will be different. This is okay, this is normal. This is another one manual work. So I will go to my ready scene because nothing difficult in this scene. You can model it from the scratch. With I don't know, with the 2 hours for sure. I mean modeling. Of course, I will put right now all the okay. I will make new basic shader, Chroma layered. No, not layered. Chroma physical MTL. I'll put it here. Here is our camera. I will change to 2 default lights. That's much better for me. And I will hide the glass. Or, oh, excuse me. I push Shift F R. Yeah, that one. Glass, we know I will put this three glass. As you can see, I always use layers. This is really important. If you don't, you make your work slower, better, not so comfortable, and not so controllable. I'm sure. So let's try to, here is not resetted. I will reset this. Oh, that was that was mistake, of course. Yes, I will open this scene one more time. Excuse me, guys, I a little bit lost myself. Okay, I will open it one more time. How you use your layers. You can take a picture, you can something like print screen of my scene and do the same. First of all, in the beginning of every layer, I put some number, something like 100, something, 200 something, 300 something. For what? First of all, for counting it and get the same list of all objects. So so never mind, you should use some numbers. For example, technical layers with a sun, with a HDRI map. Maybe if you use V-Ray DOM light or something like this, this is 100, for example, 1. If you use camera, 102. If you use some another technical elements, 100 something. Yeah. What else? If you use something like doors, windows, oh no, walls, ceiling, floor, 201. If you use windows, 202. So more about modeling. Then furniture, 300, for example, table, 1, chairs, 302. If you have a kitchen, 304, etc. I hope you understand me. Yeah. If you use something like decor, 501. For example, kitchen decor, 501. Table decor, 502. If you use another decor, 599. If you use additional spaces, like spaces behind the doors, for example here, yeah. So the kitchen, 601. If you have lamps, 701. So always start with a new number of 100, yeah, because of list. We should have this list, and we should remember it, we should know it, we should work with it. This is really important. I will start one more time with this scene, excuse me for that. Create new view, basic Corona physical MTL. I will put it to all the objects. Yes, I always rebuild all shaders from the scratch. I will explain you why. First of all, because of control. I should control all the shaders, because sometimes I got the answer your question, how to make render faster. First of all, that is first of all, of course, you should check your geometry and delete all troubles inside geometry. But if you build your scene from the scratch, you know your scene. Yeah, that's how you can control it. And if you take somebody's scene, of course, unfortunately, you know nothing about it. You should rebuild it one more time. Second point, that is lighting. Light should be so close to your point of attention as you can. And third point, that is absolutely rebuilded shaders. And you have two reasons to rebuild it. First, I already explained you. Second one, that is composition, because the colors should be comparable with each other. Yeah, comparable. I mean about. I talk about color composition. They should look good together. If you use ready shaders, they are not looks good together, because they build it exactly for some special environment, for their environment. You can say something like that, like but this is a regional texture, this is texture from this fabric, from this factory, something like this. But unfortunately, in different situation, with different environment, the same texture can look absolutely different. And sometimes the same factory can produce for example, chairs with a wood with a different texture. Yeah, because if this is real wood can have different texture and different color, different tone, different level of red color, different level of yellow color, and you should change it a little bit, and everything will look better in this way. Another point, different colors can work together, and unfortunately, if you put For example, red armchair to the yellow room. This armchair will pick some part of this yellow color to it, and it will look more yellow than in a blue apartment, for example. So you should know this, you should remember, and you should try to build a comparable light and shadow color composition. This is really important thing. So never mind, let's go next, and I will. Oh, this is another scene without already built already built layers, but never mind. Let's continue. What else? Let's start with the lighting, I think. Yeah, this is the same geometry of the walls. I'm sure that is not so difficult to build these walls as I show you, and with extrude, with a bridge or something like this. If you don't know how to make this, welcome to RENDER.CAMP courses. We will teach you how to make everything about this probably basic modeling. Let's go next. The floor, this is floor modifier. If you don't know, please Google it, or welcome to RENDER.CAMP courses. We will teach you how to work with this. This is models from bridge megascans. I put these branches to these glass ways, and manually, absolutely manually, I upload them and put them manually. I can't say you anything. This is from megascans ways I build by my arms. That's not so difficult. Here the same, I build it by my arms. This is all megascans, all of these megascans. This is from my library. To be honest, I don't remember where I downloaded. I found it, this mixer, in some models of kitchen. This kitchen I built by my arms one more time. That is not so difficult. I never use it from. I never build it from one box. I always make it like in real life. This is one box, this is another box, this is third box. So all these elements are different boxes. Maybe sometimes I copy it, but anyway, this is not built from one object. This is one object, copy it. Yeah. So like in real life, when you take some board with a wood and you copy it a few times, so like produce similar boxes. Yeah, not so difficult. Absolutely, I'm sure if you are professional, you know how to model this scene. That is absolutely not so important, not so difficult. Yeah, nothing difficult here, just table, chairs, kitchen, window, absolutely nothing, just good assets. Yeah, so good models, not terrible models, but good models. I hope you understand me. Okay, so go next. Next stage after modeling, shaders. Oh, shaders, excuse me, lighting. Always lighting, but one small thing you always forget before lighting, that is gray material shaders. It should be not 128, it should be much lower, like 90, sometimes 80, sometimes 70, because of shadows. You always can make it lighter, but unfortunately you never can make it darker. You have no option to make shadows darker. Only one way to make shadows darker, that is work with the darker gray material. Only one way to do this, unfortunately. So please start with this something like this shader. Roughness, better to make it like 1 point, maybe 3, maybe 4, let's 35. They change it. So right now absolutely glossy, that is 0, absolutely blurred glossiness, that is 1. So they wrote it in a different position, in absolutely another position. So I will start with a 0.3. So before it was 0.7, so in a different way. Never mind. Oh no, the 0.4. Never mind. The most important thing, you should use some reflection, because without reflection you don't feel you're seen at all. That's true. So please always start with this kind of gray material. This is really important, guys. Really, I'm not joking. If you think, okay, this is not important, show me some magic button. This is magic button. Please use this. This is really important. Okay. Let's go. I will I will change render to FStorm and go back to Corona. For what? I want to reset my render settings. What else? Let's go to single map. I will put here some HDRI Heaven, HDRI Heaven, HDRI map, and I want to use something like Bell Park Pier down, or this one. Yeah, I know this HDRI map. I hope everything will be good with it, but to be honest, I don't remember which render, which HDRI map I use in the previous in the regional scene you saw in advertising for this workshop. Oh, guys, I have good news for all my team. I bought new microphone, so next workshop will be with a better sound. It is just arrived here. So, RENDER.CAMP team, I have a new mic. So I will copy it here. We'll put here color correction. Probably that's enough. So let's try to render something. Slate material editor compact, of course, Slate, as you can see. So I want to stop the render and explain you something, one more thing. In every picture, you should always remember what is the main goal of this frame. What is the main goal of this frame? Here is two objects. Of course, this is kitchen and this is table. Yeah. So that's why. Do you remember the thirds? Yeah. So vertical and horizontal lines. Yeah. And nobody know what exactly you should do with this. So point of attention, you can put somewhere here on with the same lines like here, or in the places where you cross these thirds. So this is not the rule. This is not only one right way to put something. No, of course not. But this is one of the idea about it. So this is one of idea how to make your image really nice. But if you put something in the point of interest, you should add some attention to this point. So something like how you can add attention there. You can add the main light in there too. Yeah, the main lighting, so here you should got most powerful light and contrast between light and shadow, most contrast. And how else you can add attention here? With the saturation, of course. So you can put here more saturation than into the other object, and that's how you will get more interesting frame in general. Okay, so that's why this is really important to explain you in the beginning. Okay. something like 5, 4. Okay, 5. That looks good. But right now his front line is with the lighting. I'm not sure that's a good idea because I should have a lot of lighting, a lot of attention here. And that's why I will put here some box. Do you remember I deleted? Of course I should change gray material too, but I want to hide the light in here. I should feel the light from this side, but not so strong. Yeah. Why? That is interesting because that is a little bit difficult to explain. But just remember this. The worst idea you can use in your light, that is light from your back. Yeah, behind, if the main light behind you, that is worst idea you can use in your visualization. So better to cover it a little bit and get the most important light here. And that's how we got the most. For example, right now, where is the main point of attention of this frame? Somewhere here, yeah, but nothing interesting here, yeah. But if you cover this lighting a little bit, more point of attention somewhere here, and here is a lot of objects, really interesting light and shadow composition. So this is part of the light and shadow composition, and the question is it art or not? Yes, this is motherfucking art, and we should use it. We should think about it. Is this difficult? No, but you should know this. Okay. Maybe close it a little bit more, maybe not so. No, that's really good. And what else we can use? Some small trick. You can put here simple plane like that. That is usual trick, to be honest, nothing secret. For what? For more lighting in the ceiling. Yeah. I can hide it, I can unhide it, and one interesting thing, if you make it lighter, let's do it in a different way. If you make it darker, you can block the lighting, so the light doesn't go from the sky, reflect from the this surface, and doesn't go to the ceiling. But if you make it white, your ceiling will be absolutely lighter. Yeah, it depends which level of your apartment is. Yeah, because if you are on the first floor, of course you will have a lot of lighting on the ceiling. If you somewhere on the 100th floor, of course you should you will have something like this. So it depends, but never mind. Use reference. Always try to use reference. A reference that is answer to most your questions. So that looks really good, and I like this, but of course that is too blue. And in most cases, a lot of artists will tell you can use something. Oh, excuse me. You can use white balance, and that's true, but not the best idea. Why? Because you will change the color of shaders too in this way. So all inside your scene will change their colors, and you can control your colors in this way. So I try to use still blue color of the lighting, but of course, first of all, I will route the HDRI map, because in some positions lighting can give me different color. For example, 1690 always every time plus 30. That is too dark, but to be honest, looks good. Looks good, and I can move this. No, I think first angle was more interesting, like 60 maybe. No, right now light in here. I want to have light in here. But this is not your idea. You should take it from the reference. That is most right idea. Yeah, where is the point of interest? Somewhere here. So you should do the same. That's what you should take from the reference. That's really important. Okay, that's maybe not so high. Maybe 60, not 60, maybe 75, maybe 80. No, 90 looks good. No. Maybe I'm wrong. No, that looks, I think that looks good. Okay, what else? I will make less of saturation, like this. Of course, I want to leave some part of blue color, but not so much. Like this. But you can tell me, but this scene is warm, but your scene is cold. How to make it? How to change it? First of all, you can change the color of your gray material. So that is the way to make some balance. So your scene should be a little bit warm, but your light should be a little bit cold, and somewhere in between you will get really most important interesting thing, like you see right now. In the beginning, your general feeling should be absolutely similar to this. To be honest, right now that looks really similar, but here is much darker. There is two reasons for that. First of all, that is really dark shader, because we understand that is white paint. Yeah, white paint that is 180. Yeah, but we can't use white paint everywhere. We should control it, because, for example, this table, not 180. This table is like 50, 60, 70 maybe, not higher. So you should know this. And what else? You should divide your gray material right now to a few different shaders. For example, whiter or lighter, something like this. I will pick this one, maybe ceiling, yeah, and I will put here this shader. So I should take this difference, yeah, this difference and this difference. One of the most important thing, please never decide which color you will use by your brain. Try to decide this with your feeling. Is it enough or not? That will be much better. A little bit more, not so, no. A little bit lighter. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good? Is it looks good? Yeah, that looks good. What else? Let's change this color. Let's try to make it more colorful. So that is the main goal right now, that is catch the feeling of our frame. And right now I understand the floor should be with a white color, and this element should be with a white color too, yeah? So did it looks the same? Not the same, but much better. Yeah, we start catching the emotion, and that's what we should try to do. Too much green in this wooden. Yeah, it should be more red, like this. Okay, that looks much more similar. And as you can see, value pretty low, not 120. When you will try to build your wooden color with color like this, you will break everything. This is your wooden color, and this is absolutely normal. Yeah, is it looks good? In my opinion, yes, that looks good. Of course, you can have another, but you should try to find your own best reference. Oh, -40, I mean. Yeah, so I want to have mix of, no, that is too much, -45. No, -50. Let it be. Yeah, -50 looks much better. Exposure. Yeah. So right now we almost catch the main feeling of this scene. That is really important for this. Without my explanation, you can make all of these after modeling, of course, in a 5 minutes. That's my long explanation. When you work, you can do this really fast, much faster, like 5 minutes, really. Yeah, that's good. I think a little bit bigger, different, maybe not so high exposure, but a little bit lighter walls. Yeah, that looks good. So what else? Next is next point. When you catch the main feeling, after this you should build main shaders. About shaders, there is two really important things, guys. Right now, turn off your Peppa Pig cartoon. That is really important. Really, to be honest, right now. Please, I know most of you really love seamless textures. Seamless, that means you can cover unlimited geometry and you will never see any seams. Please stop doing this. For sure, with accent objects, that is most wrong thing you can ever do. What you should do instead of this, you should find really good texture. Not so important how it will looks. It can looks absolutely not acceptable like a texture, but I found this. This was not so. I spent like 5 minutes to find it, but why it looks good? Because here is a lot of details in it. I will show you something. Oh, I will show you full resolution because this is 5,000 pixels per picture. Yeah, and that looks with the scratches, maybe a little bit too big, but never mind. You can scale this texture. But with the scratches, with the knots, with the imperfections, so that looks really good, much better than you find ready shader, seamless texture or something like this. So let's go. And this is first point. Don't try to use seamless texture on the accent objects. Of course, for the background, never mind. But accent object, you should build with the real texture, so alive as you can find. And another thing that is, I forget what I want to say you. I will remember and I will tell. I will show you which texture. Oh, this is texture from Textures.com. Open. This is really heavy texture. This is texture. Is it looks like ready texture on? Of course not. But I remember. Use unwrap. If you don't, please start to use unwrap, because this is really awesome thing for your work. You should learn it. Okay, I will put this shader here because the tabletop should be white. I forget about it. Okay, I just copied this. I never use new shaders from the scratch. I always work with the first shaders I use. Bitmap, and I will go to textures, view, medium. This is it. Okay, so I think I should rotate it. Yeah, and right now that's it will look much more interesting. And floor shoe, whoa, not floor, carpet. We should make it more lighter, I think. The same maybe color, but not so saturated, maybe lighter, maybe. We should hide it because this is not accent object. Maybe not so light. Of course, as you can see right now, that is too cold, too red. It should be more, not so maybe yellow, but more yellow. 20. Yeah, that's better. Like this. Yeah, we hide it a little bit. Yeah, and we in this moment right now I can make color more saturated. Yeah, so I can make accent on it like this. But right now I see here is not enough accent, but here is too much accent. What does it mean? I will divide this shader to a few different shaders. Probably I can copy like this. I can put it here. Yeah, so right now with the same texture, with the same reflection, everything's the same, but we talk about composition because composition is much more important than difficulties of shaders. And I will reduce saturation here on the background wooden shader. Maybe not so, because we still have to something like this, maybe a little bit more, like 20. But here I will make it maybe a little bit darker, but I'm not sure. Like 48, why not? Yeah. Right now they looks like absolutely one shader, but they are not. Yeah. And this is really important. This is really important because this is an accent. Of course, you can find another one, but with reflection, that will looks good. We can try to, I know, wooden shader, that is really important shader in your lives, and we should know how to build it really well. That's why I will do this right now for you, and I will share my opinion how to make it more interesting. Okay. When you have some interesting, I'm not work with this side, that's why mapping looks here terrible, but never mind. Let's see only in this place. Yeah, and that is this shader. So I will work with it. First of all, I will delete texture, because for the start I should work only with the reflection. I will take the same shader. Of course, when you download ready shader, you have roughness, special roughness texture, you have normal map shader, normal map texture, you have all the maps for this shader. But when you download some pictures from some website, something like Textures.com, something like something like, I forget the name, Shutterstock or something like this, you have no. And probably that is not shader at all. That's why you should know how to work with a not ready shader. Yeah, with a texture not ready for working in computer graphics. So never mind. I will explain you. You should put it, for example, to the roughness. For example, here, roughness. You can put it exactly here. And you will get some interesting drawing here, and that looks like something you try to get it with a bump, but please don't use bumps too strong. That's mistake for sure. What else? Where is my base bump? That is here. Okay, you can try to, you can leave some small amount of this bump. You can, let's try to do this, but much less, of course. Something like this. And in the end, you can paste here, you can put here base color, but in one more, that is difficult, strange thing. You should invert your reflection, unfortunately, because in the places where you have when you have darker places, you have more reflection. So you should anyway, you should invert it somehow. And to be honest, you can try to reduce these roughness color to a little bit to small amount of it, but I'm not sure that will be enough for our, but not, that looks really good. Of course we should waiting for a final render a little bit, but never mind. About color composition, select similar. Oh, that is decor, of course. Okay, I will put this shader to this geometry because this is a little bit about color composition. Yeah. So this is fastest way to catch this emotion. One more time, this is not about how to get exactly this final result. I don't want to do this because you are professional, you know how to build the shaders. This is answer how to fast catch emotion, how to not waste time to trying to find nice camera position, nice idea, nice something like. This is just one day work. In the morning you start with your real project. I mean, yeah, you find the reference, you copy the reference during 1, 2, 3, 4 hours maximum with the general points, you know, with the general stages, and in the evening you start rendering your final image with your commercial project. That's our goal. Yeah. Okay, I will share with you a few things of this project because I want, but generally we finish. Yeah. What I'm talking about. First of all, carpet, because this is really important thing. Where I take it, you should know this. I take this displacement from the textures supply website. I will show you. Oh, this I prepare for you list of website I have used here. That is Polygon. Here is absolutely awesome textures and different assets. Quixel Bridge Megascans, that is shaders and models we always use in this scene too. Textures and shaders and models on the textures.com looks really good. I use it pretty often. Texture supply, absolutely not too much of textures, cost a lot, but they are awesome. Polygon Heaven, absolutely free, not bad, looks good, a lot of different things, maps, HDRI map, textures, some models. To be honest, I never use models from this website, but I can try. So you can do this. And friendly shade, here is absolutely amazing shaders too. I like them and I pretty often use them. So this shader is from texture supply, but the texture from texture supply doesn't look good for me. So I have used only displacement and opacity. Excuse me. Yeah. Displacement and opacity for this shader. I will take this map. This is from texture supply carpet, second carpet. You can find it on the website. I will copy it here. I will take this texture because this texture is pretty heavy. That's depth, but where is opacity? I'm sure that is, yeah. Okay, I will put here opacity. So that is, as you can see, the small gap between. Oh, I'm not sure that's. Oh, that's texture have I don't know, some ropes here. We can cut it with Photoshop, but this is I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure we need it because we have it on the texture, diffuse texture. I will try to find it, but I'm not sure which one I have used here. Oh, that's one. I think maybe not. I'll put it here. Yeah, we can cut it in some way. That's not so important. And I will put here output. We can cut it with a texture. I mean, in the Photoshop. I'm sure you know how to do this. That's not interesting for me. But the most interesting thing, I take the texture, diffuse texture from one shader, opacity and displacement from one shader, and texture from another, and together they looks. Of course, sometimes you can find this problem, yeah, but who cares? For Instagram, that doesn't looks bad. I know all of these troubles, but sometimes I understand that is not so important for this frame. And if you want, you can cut it with the Photoshop. I mean, not post production of this image, final image. I mean, post production of this opacity map. That's not difficult, yeah. With the color, I don't want to waste time for this. Why I use curve, not just color correction, darkness, or something like this, because I want to leave the lighter point on the same place and darkest point in the same place. I want to use just a midpoint somewhere here. Something like this. Yeah, this is that looks good. I want to mix it with a color of base color, but not too much, a little bit like 90, 80, maybe 70. Oh, maybe saturation, that it can look good. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I will try 90, 70. Yeah, that looks good, and looks good. Only one thing I want to delete, that is this part. I forget about it at all. So what else I want to do? I'm not sure. What else? If you want to do something here, please write me. Maybe you want, because as you can see, we don't touch any tone mapping, because this is last point we shall do. Why? Because if all your beautiful effect of your picture are built here, unfortunately, you have no chance to finish this project. First of all, fast, because if you move your camera, everything will be broken, unfortunately. So but of course, when you finish your project, you can add here some small details. I don't know. I don't want to do anything. Oh, I forget about one really important thing here. Really important. That is unwrap for this armchair. Yeah, about the shader, here is the same shader. That's not difficult, but I will share with you right now something really important and really interesting for realism inside your picture. Right now, how the save goes. Oh, I see a lot of texting on the chat. I hope everything good, and I hope you're happy with this workshop. I hope you are, and that means you should write me something about it on the chat, because this is important for me, of course, because I love my work, and I believe you too. I'm waiting for save. Yes. Okay, I will put here. Oh. Yes, we are very much. Yoo-hoo! Wet t-shirt dancing. Okay, I promise you one important thing for this armchair. So as you can see, I already made the unwrap here. Not so difficult, but I have made it. Yeah, because from this website, Archviz products, that was without any mapping at all. It was really terrible, and of course I rebuilt it from the scratch. But never mind. As I promised you to show some important thing. If you don't know how to work with the Unwrap, welcome to the RENDER.CAMP course. We will explain you, but because this is not 5 minutes tool, really, to be honest. I don't want to show you something with the 2 buttons, how to make it fast. To be honest, Unwrap, this is not fast. This is long, difficult work. If you want to know how to work with this really cool and fast, you should find a lot of different and difficult examples and do a few lessons about it. So you made it and you copied this chair a few times, but this is absolutely similar. Yeah, I will do it like this. For example, this is copy. Yeah, when you will make render, texture will be the same here and here always, and that looks terrible. That's why better if you will, for example, select some object. For example, here. But you should, where is, here is, no, this, okay, I will take it here. Oh, yeah, so I select only this and I'll move it to another place. Another place to change texture. Never mind, not so far, but it should be different. Another different. Like this. Yeah. The same with all visible objects. Exactly visible, because I understand there is big trouble to move all objects with their position, and right now in most cases all good models with are with a mapping already. You should just move them a little bit and change their position a little bit. This is not too long, this is really fast. Yeah, and right now it looks, I hope you understand my point. Yeah, and right now that looks much more individual, much more they are not similar, and this is one of the really important thing. Because when your lighting works good, when your point of attention looks good, when your general idea looks good, and when your everyday tool works like this, and you got the this result, where is it? This result with it. If this is your everyday result, this will be part of your minimum level work. If your portfolio will be with this level of work, I'm sure it's difficult to waste time without projects at all. So that's all for today. Maybe I will share with you one small trick how I make a post-production, something last thing, and we will finish, and I will show you something special, and I will answer all your questions right now. So please wait just 5 minutes for a final post-production. Where is my render? Scene, workshop, render. Where is raw render? I'm not sure I have it here. Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, I forget to save it. Okay, never mind. I will render this picture a few moments. I will copy this. Never mind. New, and I will show you some small small trick. I will duplicate this layer. I will put it to the soft light layer, and I will filter other high pass, and I always choose different amount, but I like right now I like result like this. It depends of resolution of your picture. If your resolution is pretty big, it should be, this amount should be bigger. Yeah, we got this, like, this is like contrast, but this is not contrast. It gives you a lot of emotion. I like this effect. If you don't, you can use it, and you can control saturation, I believe, something like this. So that will give me really huge opportunity, advantage, I think, huge advantage. Control C, Control V. So that is how it was, that's how it become. I like it more. Small details are sharper, but this is like a contrast and sharpening, and all in the one trick, like this. So that's all for today. Thank you, guys. Before I will answer all your questions, I want to tell you about our professional course one more time. That is Professional Visualization Course 9.2. 9.2, that is number. Professional, that means that is for guys who already work with computer graphics, with the 3D graphics, with the architectural visualization and interior visualization, but you have no possibility, you don't know how to build this quality of images. This is all works of our previous course students, and if your works not like this, please, you have possibility to join us today with a better price exactly for you, because just listen me carefully right now, guys. If you want to join us and if you want to get better price, please read this landing page. Please read carefully, and if you agreed with everything, if you want to make this kind quality of pictures, if you're ready to work hard during our course, if you're ready to work with us, if you're ready to listen my comments, if you're ready to do some homework, if you're ready to become more higher level specialist, welcome to us. One more time, this is not for beginners. You should know something about computer graphics. You should know how to upload models, how to do everything in 3D Max, but we are talking about more professional level of ideas of work, of everything. And if you leave us your phone number with exactly this link, we will call you tomorrow and we will propose you join our course with a better price, just for you who right now with us here on the live stream, in the end of our live stream, because we know you spend a lot of time here. That means you are ready to work, you love your work, because 2 hours, we almost 2 hours here, and that means you are really interested on this our favorite architectural visualization. On this course, we work with the interior and with architecture. We work with a different render system. We work with the V-Ray, AF-Storm, and Corona, of course. We work a little bit. We start work with animation. We work with a reference. We work with your real project, and this is live. This is not pre-recorded. Of course, we have some pre-recorded lessons, but the most important part of our education, that is live education. Live means we, exactly me and you, we are meet here on special YouTube channel, special YouTube link, and we spend a few hours 3 times a week, during 5 weeks. I will explain you different situation with a different lighting, with a different composition, with the underground lighting, with a sunny day, with the overcast, with the evening, with everything you can use in your real project, and everything you decide to work with on the course. We will work with all these things. The same with architecture. This is winter, this is summer, this is summer day. Of course, most important thing, that is summer sun day. This is 90% of your real commercial project. But sometimes you should know how to work with overcast. You should know how to work with a sunset. You should know how to work with a evening, with a night, with a snow. This with the rain. Sometimes we have these cases. I think we have some case here. For example, here is close to our cast. Unfortunately, we don't see full pictures because this is like rectangle, square, but most of this picture not square. Most of them horizontal or vertical. Like autumn, that is, I'm proud of this work. This is really great. So if you want to make this level of pictures, but you don't know how to do this, please join us today, and we will give you better price for this course. Live course starts on 23 of January. So don't be late. Try to do this, and you have possibility to apply till the midnight. So you have 4 hours more, 5 hours more to think, and leave your phone number when you push this button. Almost forget. Really important thing, guys. Please, when you leave your phone number, type your name, that's clear, and please do not forget choose your country, because sometimes you write us your phone number, but with our country, these numbers, +1 +33, never mind. Choose your country, please do not forget. This is important because then we try to find you somewhere else. That's difficult. So do not forget this. This is really important thing. So you have 5 hours to think, and we will call you tomorrow on the working hours. Please answer, and we will propose you this offer. So that's all for today, for this workshop. Right now I'm ready to answer all your questions. First of all, let's I will try to see what exactly you write me before. Really nice workshop. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your coming. I hope we will meet here next time too. And welcome to RENDER.CAMP course. Do not forget about this option. Why you don't use override material in render settings? For what? I have no reason. Override materials means I will left some shaders, but I'm not. And that is, if you use override material, you always see a lot of colors here on your workspace. somewhere here. A lot of colors, a lot of shaders, a lot of everything in your in 3D Max workspace, and that can break your general idea. It can I don't know. In my opinion, that's bad idea. I always try to watch only this, see only this, and look only this, and understand only the main idea of the frame. Because, for example, I can stop in any moment when I want. For example, if I have not enough time for long work, I cannot add any texture on the wall. I can leave this simple gray material and that will be okay. But if I have time, I can spend some time and make it a little bit more detailed. As you can see, here is that is difficult to see, but just believe me, here is reflection, bump, and diffuse on this white texture, and that make it a little bit more difficult, little bit more interesting than other. As you can see, this here is one texture, here is another, so they are not similar, and this is really important. The same as here, yeah, here and here and here, not the same mapping, not the same wrap, because that's strange. I have a lot of small ideas about picture. In most cases, all people make them pretty tiny. They should be much wider, like 4 or 5 centimeters. They looks good. This is a lot of small secrets, not secrets, but a lot of small points of your attention, and all of these things we work with on the course. So that's why you should join, because unfortunately I can't explain everything I use in real project during 2 hours. Unfortunately, I want this, but I can't. But when we have more than months for real work, I make everyday comments for your educational work. We have this time, we have this possibility to work with these details. So in my opinion, this is not my pipeline of work. In my opinion, that's faster. What is the purpose of asset ACS? ACS Corona. This is a different way to work with the color, with the contrast and overbrighting. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. In my opinion, this is absolutely not important. I can, if you will use my pipeline of work, that will be absolutely not important for you, because we are work with the end result, not with the tools. I'm not the best user of this pencil, of this pen, of this brush, I think, but my pictures much better than a lot of other artists. Why? Because I'm not thinking about tools, I'm thinking about result, and that's why my result better. This always works in this way. If you if you're thinking about tools, your tools become better. If you think about result, your result become better. That is absolutely simple thing, but unfortunately, if you work with some, exactly, if you pay a lot of attention to the tools, only tools will grow, unfortunately. How to select just handle part. I just showed this. I think that is about mapping. I just showed it. You should push this button. For example, this one. I will put here and wrap one more time. This is single object. If you ask me about this is single object, not divided. Yeah. Of course, you can put texture only for this geometry like this. Yeah, but this is longer. For example, maybe mapping. Yeah, like this. You can work only with this. This is longer, and you should put unique texture in every single part of geometry that's longer, and it doesn't work with the curves like this. So unwrap faster. All exactly in this case. How to add it in how to select in unwrap, maybe this checkbox, not checkbox, this button should be turned on, and that's how you select all geometry like this. Nothing difficult. Like depth. Yeah, you are right. I'm dreaming. Yes, it seems I late. Little bit. We will left the recording so you can watch it one more time. My light and shadow composition looks realistic in override, but when I start applying texture, the whole image get unrealistic. Can I give you advice or tips for approach this problem, please? Yes, of course, but you know, this is the most common question we working with. The most common question sounds like this: I know everything is great, but I should work a little bit with the shaders. Can you teach me how to work with the shaders? Unfortunately, in most cases, and I'm sure in your cases too, your light and shadow composition doesn't look good. You think it looks good because in most cases on the Behance or something like this, the guys put the gray material on the end to show their geometry, and you see this picture and you think that is light and shadow composition. Unfortunately, no, this is way to show the geometry only, and you build the same light and shadow composition, and unfortunately it doesn't work. This is most common mistake, really. That's why you should start to work exactly with these stages I show you now. And if you have if you don't understand this, try to do it after this workshop. Try to make your next project exactly with these ideas. If not, join our course. Really, these courses are built exactly for you, exactly for people who already know how to build the pictures, but they don't like how their result. If you don't like your result, if you think you know everything about computer graphics, but your result doesn't look good, welcome to RENDER.CAMP. This course built it exactly for you. Really. And this is not about tips and tricks. This is about art. This is our today's topic. Yeah. This is how to think not about technique, but how to think about art, how to feel the colors, how to feel point of attention, how to feel where I should put some object to the frame, how I can set up my light, how I can work with the shaders too. Of course, we have a lot of pre-recorded lessons about shaders, but this is not so most important thing. Most important thing, that is my comments on the on your everyday work. You should work every day, and I will comment your works every day, and you will grow your skill. That works in this way. Why you don't use, I already explained. Thank you for Kiev. Oh, my favorite Kiev. India can grow with this level of visualization ever. Of course. We have a lot of students from India. Do you teach how to model in 3D Max or how to import from architectural programs? Render, Revit, ADC, 3D Max for a better visualization. We have a few lessons about modeling, but our course not about modeling. Our course about visualization. So in most cases we use ready models. Models from Archicad, Revit. In Revit no, but from Revit much better. But Archicad you should remodel for sure. Rhino you can use model from Rhino too. From SketchUp you should remodel. From SketchUp and Archicad you should remodel your geometry for sure. About Revit a little bit better. Rhino a little bit better too. It depends on situation, really. Hey guys, hey, great workshop. You should do this regularly, maybe for Paint or on Patreon, and this kind of live workshop monthly, not tutorial, but people watching your work. This is exactly about our course. So and this is how our course build it. Unfortunately, that is not about Patreon. This is about our own website, and this is a little bit more, this is not enough. Just watch how I work. You should work with me and hear my comments. There is the point where you can grow, really. My comments, you rebuild your work, because sometimes you make the same mistake each scene, the same mistake, and I should see this, I should find it, I should comment it, I should push on you, I should try to make your, I should try to fix exactly your problem, and for this I should find your problem. I should see your work, I should see your progress. If you will see just my workshops, that will be not enough. You can see a lot of my previous webinars. They are opened, and we spent already more than 6 years on this YouTube channel, and all these workshops about the same, about art probably. What is the final resolution for this image? 5K. Where is this? This is 5K 3338. About our commercial projects, probably the same or similar to this. In renders post, no, little bit less, 4,500. When you want to when you want to apply different moods on different camera shots, do you use different 3D Max files? In most cases, yes, but we have software for having the different render setup in this scene for different moods, for different time of the day, for different lighting. So this is possible, but to be honest, in my opinion, We are working with a commercial visualization, so we know from the beginning what exactly our goal. So we know how to do this, but we don't take this kind of project when we should work with a one scene but with the different moods. If we need different mood, we will build another scene, we will build another camera position, light and shadow composition, and of course different everything. Thank you for your question, that is really interesting. Thank you. That is really important to become part of our workshop. Is there a way we send a course often with SMS on any other channels beside the call? Maybe Viber, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. Yes, of course. You can leave your phone number with a WhatsApp, Viber, or Telegram. Never mind Instagram. No, Instagram not. But you should leave your phone number. But anyway, we will call you in a WhatsApp. We will not, because we work all over the world. We can't call to, for example, I don't know, to Cambodia with a phone number. In most cases, you will not take the phone, unfortunately. That's why we use Viber, WhatsApp, or something like this. So yes, you can leave this phone number. So Daniel Semi Fatsi, I'm not sure what does it mean, but I hope everything is that's something good. So guys, I answered all your questions. Please, that's all for today. Thank you for your time. Please join our course, and right now you see our link. You can go there and check everything in. And if you want to grow your skill with us, if you want to get our students level of visualization, please left your contacts on this website, and we will call you tomorrow or text you tomorrow in the working hours, of course, and we will propose you special price offer, but during only one day. Thank you guys. That's all for today, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.